Good afternoon and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. Today was Matthew's birthday, so I was up at like 9 o'clock today, which wasn't really early, guys, but I told you how, we were just gonna watch one episode of Ghost Adventures last night at midnight, and I was gonna stay up until 1 o'clock and then go to bed. I stayed up until about 3 o'clock. Then I fell asleep out on the couch. Then I ended up getting up at, I think it was like 2 or 3 hours, something like that. I got up at like 5 something and then ended up taking a shower. And then I went to bed at like 5:30 or 6 o'clock or something like that. And like I said, woke up at about 9. So I got like 5, maybe 6 hours of sleep or something like that. Anywhere between 6 to 4 hours. I don't exactly remember because I was so tired when I fell asleep and when I ended up waking up and when I fell back asleep again. Oh my gosh, guys, I am like so exhausted today. But I was able to, guys. I finished a good portion of the laundry. I'm not done with the laundry, but I finished almost all of Matthew's stuff they need to take back with him to school, and he's actually on spring break next week. So I didn't have to finish completely everything. I think the only thing I didn't finish washing was the warms, and that, I think he just had a pair of like pants and a shirt or something like that that was in there, like a sweatshirt. But everything else ended up going back with him, all of the other clothes that he ended up bringing home. I have to get my towels out of the dryer so that I can take a shower. But I finished that, and then I also ended up I told you guys how I finished the Menards post that actually went up today because I just copied from last week, this week's, because it was just the 11% rebate. I also finished doing Walgreens deals today, and I finished doing Family Dollars. Those will be up tomorrow morning. I also finished editing the countdown to savings for this week already, which is awesome. I'm actually going to wait though to save the video. I finished editing it in iMovie, but I'm going to wait to save it only because I kind of want to do freezer dinner, or not freezer dinner, I kind of want to do a refrigerator tour this week. I want to do that after I finish the what's it called, the freezer dinners that I'm going to do, which I have to do that video as well. And once I finish that, also do my like the meal prep. I also want to do my salads for this week too, and do the parfaits also, and I want to share the parfaits at least in the video for the with the freezer dinners. My meal prep I'm not going to do, but I want to have everything organized in the fridge and then do the video as well. And so if I do wind up doing that, then I will add that footage to the freezer dinner, finish editing the little bit that I'll probably wind up having at the end, and then save it. And if not, all I have to do is just save it and then upload it. Tomorrow I'm going to upload, though, which I didn't get to today, the what's it called, the freezer dinner video from last week. So I still need to finish that, or just upload it. And I didn't finish editing the pictures. I was actually sitting down to watch the Hawks game. I was sitting in bed already and realized that my camera was over here with my SD card in it, and I was just too tired to get up. So I was like, I'll just work on the Family Dollar and Walgreens deals because I had those ads with me while I was sitting in bed. So yeah, guys, like I said, I was kind of tired and lazy, but I still was able to get some stuff done, which is good because then I actually don't have as much to get done tomorrow. Like, I barely actually have anything that I need to do tomorrow other than like uploading some of that stuff, and it's more like I need to make the freezer dinners, like actually do the physical stuff and not do anything like blog posts or anything else related to that. But as I was saying, guys, today was Matthew's birthday, and so we actually went out to this place for like breakfast, kind of. It was a little, not really super far away, but we ended up going for breakfast, and they were actually like really busy. We actually called and made our reservations, and they said that the reservations would probably be ready by like 10:30 or 10:15, I think, or something like that. And we called at, I think it was 10 o'clock. And we didn't end up getting seated until like I think 10:30 or later or something like that. It was kind of like the place that like we've normally gone for breakfast in the past, but we went for my birthday first one year, and then I think we went 2 years after that for Matthew's birthday, and that's where he was gonna go today. But this place had s'moreos pancakes, which are like Oreo s'mores pancakes, which Matthew really wanted. So he was like, that's where I want to go for my birthday breakfast. And so we do like breakfast, whatever, if you want breakfast, lunch, or dinner, for people's birthday normally, if it falls on like a weekend, which I think almost all of ours normally wind up falling on a weekend. My dad's is over the Memorial Day weekend, so we normally wind up doing something during that time. I don't know what my mom's normally is. Mine can depend. It can be Thursday, Friday, I think, or Saturday, depending on, again, the year. And for my dad, like I said, my dad, I don't know when Jack's is. I know a few years his birthday's been on Easter because it's the April 8th. And sometimes it falls on a weekend, but it obviously depends. You can't go out to a lot of places on Easter when that's happened in the past. I think it's happened 2 times or something like that now. But yeah, Matthew sometimes falls on the weekend as well. So for Matthew's birthday, though, obviously today's Sunday, so we were able to go to out to eat for breakfast, and that's where he wanted to go because he also had to leave to go back to school today, so dinner really wouldn't have worked out, but we could have gone like yesterday if he wanted to. But I ended up getting, actually, I think they were like whole grain pancakes with cranberries and pecans in them, and they were honestly, guys, really good. The weird thing is that I didn't really like, I don't know, because they were whole grain, I was like, oh, I feel like I have to put like syrup or like butter on them or something like that. And but the cranberries on the inside were so sweet that it didn't really taste like I needed anything. When we were actually at the restaurant, I had it with butter, but when we came back home, I warmed them up because I didn't finish. They gave you like these 5 like huge, or 4 I think, huge pancakes. And so, yeah, it was ginormous. And Matthew and his girlfriend actually ended up splitting the s'moreos pancakes because they also got 2 sides too. And then Jack ended up getting it and he brought some of his home. My mom got like a skillet thing, I think, or something like that. And I don't remember what my dad got. Some type of pancake thing, I believe. He ended up finishing all of his though. But, yeah, I didn't finish mine. I finished like, I think maybe 1 pancake, and then came home and had another one. It actually tasted like, not better, but it tasted different. I don't really know how to describe it. It didn't taste like the fresh pancake, but it tasted like warm. Like when they came out, they were warm, and like the plate was super hot, and they were, like I said, I don't know if I just didn't like them because I put butter on them, and so like warmed up in the microwave, they actually tasted really good. So I still have 2 of those that I'll probably wind up having for tomorrow too, because like I said, they were ginormous. And yeah, it was actually something different because they didn't really have a whole ton that I can really eat there, and I honestly, guys, I don't like pancakes. I'm not a huge pancake person. I think I've mentioned this several times before. I don't really like sweets either, so I don't like to have like pancakes with syrup, and like eating pancakes with like just butter is like too much, like too many carbs, and there's not enough flavor in there too, like with just like plain buttermilk pancakes, like there's not enough. And I don't like syrup because I don't like them being sweet, but they just taste like, after I've had like 1 pancake, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of, I mean, depending on the size, but I'm normally like done, like I don't want to eat anymore. And so, you know, a lot of times like when we go to IHOP or something like that, like then it goes to waste. And like I said, I don't like to have it with like fruit, I don't like to have it with syrup, I don't like to have them just, like I said, I'm not really a huge fan of eating them. Like I can have 1 and then maybe like other sides and stuff like that, but normally that's not the option they wind up giving you. And so these tasted, like I said, good because they had stuff like mixed into it, and it was more like there was protein, and like they had some sweets with like cranberries. The cranberries were like sweet, but they weren't like sugary either, like if that makes sense. But they were like tart, like it tasted good kind of, I think, together, and with the whole grain pancakes, so they didn't taste like floury pancakes, you know, like the buttermilk ones. Or just like regular pancakes, I guess. But I ended up liking them. I was gonna go though with a potato pancakes, which I've never actually, I've had like a potato like skillet kind of thing that was like kind of like a pancake, and I've had like similar sort of things to like potato pancakes. You could get, I think it was like 3 potato pancakes with like sour cream or whatever, but then there was also like an additional, like you could get it with bacon topped in it or mixed into it or something like that. And I was like, oh well, like I think it also had cheese, and it was like cheese, bacon, and like green onions or something like that. And I was like, ooh, like I want like it with the cheese, but I don't want it with the bacon. And I know I could have asked for it without, but then it would have ended up being more money and to not get it with the bacon. And so I was like, I don't know if I want that or not. And like, I wasn't paying, my dad was paying, so I don't think it would have mattered if I wound up getting them. But I just didn't want to be like, oh, can I have it like with the cheese but without. I think it was like with pepper jack cheese or something like that, and so I wasn't really feeling like spicy in the morning. And so I tried these pancakes, like I said, and I ended up liking them. So yeah, I told you guys though too, we kind of celebrated Matthew's birthday throughout the whole weekend. On Friday we had cake and presents, and yesterday we ended up getting pizza, and then today we went out for breakfast, which is his actual birthday. But I had to go back to school today, but he will be back after he has 1 week left, and then he's on spring break, and then he's home for an entire week. And then he'll be back at school for only, I don't even know how much longer after that. And then he's on summer break, or summer vacation. So anyways, guys, yeah, I didn't get to any vlogs today, though. I'm gonna, since I don't really have too much else that I need to get done as far as like couponing stuff tomorrow, that's probably what I'll wind up doing. But yeah, it actually, my list today with the Walgreens and Family Dollar stuff, it was really quick. It took me, like I said, less time than pretty much, I think it was like maybe 2 periods of Blackhawks game to actually finish the both of them, which I semi-finished on Saturday or Friday or something like that. I think it was Saturday. And so I just needed to wait until those coupons actually came out today, which I did, and they're up. But I didn't honestly do too much else today. We ended up watching more Ghost Adventures. So, and I did laundry. But anyways, I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe. And I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So, bye guys.